So this question is a popular application of relative speed, and it shows how relative speed can help us solve some tricky looking questions quite easily. Let's discuss this one in detail now. So there is a regular bus service between cities A and B. So let's say this is what it looks like. Here is A and here is B, and there's a regular bus service. So say 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. All right. So every n minutes, whatever n may be, doesn't matter. Perhaps 10 minutes, whatever. So then there is a bus. Let's say at 9 a.m. This starts at 9 a.m. that every 10 minutes a bus leaves A for B, and every 2 minutes a bus leaves B for A. So let's say this bus leaves A for B, so it is going in this direction, and after n minutes, let's say 10 minutes, doesn't matter, this bus reaches here, and when this bus has reached here, let's say this is a distance D, then another bus starts from here. After another n minutes, when this bus reaches over here, this bus has reached over here and another bus starts from here. So on and so forth. So after every n minutes, another bus starts, and these buses keep moving forward, right? While at this point, what is happening? A bus started at 9 a.m. over here, but now after 2n minutes, another bus starts, which means that in 2n minutes, this bus would have reached over here. Why? Because we have been given that all buses have the same constant speed. So then let's say if this bus covered d distance in n minutes, then here the buses have covered 2d distance. Let's say all of this distance is d each, right? So here the buses are covering 2d distance because a new bus is starting after every 2n minutes. So then there'll be a bus, when this bus reaches here, another bus starts from here. When this bus reaches over here, this bus has reached over here and another bus starts from here, right? So then this is what it is going to look like, right? So I have buses like this. Now, the buses which start after every n minutes are shown over here, and the buses that start every 2n minutes are shown over here. All right, now a man cycling on the straight road from A to B notices that a bus from A overtakes him every 30 minutes, and he meets an oncoming bus from B also every 30 minutes. So then he meets a bus that overtakes him every 30 minutes, and at the same time he also meets a bus that is coming from the opposite direction, that is coming from B, right? So let's say this is that particular point where he meets both the buses. This bus has overtaken him at this point, and this bus has met him coming from this direction. This bus has met him. Now this is the point, right? Now what will happen after 30 minutes of this point? After 30 minutes, this bus will cover this distance, relative distance of D between the cyclist and itself, and this bus will cover this relative distance of 2D between the cyclist and itself, and they both are going to meet the cyclist. Make sense? After this time of 30 minutes. So they are taking the same time. This bus is covering this distance of D that is between them, because this bus is faster, so it is overtaking. It's going to meet after 30 minutes, whenever those 30 minutes pass, and the cyclist and this bus together are going to cover this distance 2D. That will also happen in 30 minutes. So then what can we say? We can say D upon, let's say the speed of the bus is B, the relative speed of the bus, this bus and this cyclist is B minus C, because they are both in the same direction, whereas the relative speed of this bus, and of course remember that all the buses have the same constant speed, right? We are calling it B. So then this is going to be equal to this distance between them, the relative distance between them is 2D upon the relative speed of this bus and the cyclist is what? B plus C. And of course, this is equal to what? Time? 30 minutes. All right. In any case, of course, d and d gets cancelled. We get b plus c is equal to twice of b minus c, which gives us that b is equal to 3c, or it gives us that c is equal to b by 3. That means the cyclist's speed is 1/3 of the speed of the bus, right? So then when this bus was moving towards the cyclist, the relative speed of this bus was how much? It was 2b by 3. Why? Because this is equal to b minus c, and we saw that c is b by 3. That means that this bus was catching up with the cyclist at a speed of 2b by 3. So to catch up this distance, the speed of the bus, the relative speed of the bus was 2b by 3. And with this speed, the bus took how much time? 30 minutes to catch up with the cyclist, right? But that means at a relative speed of 2b by 3, the bus takes 30 minutes, which means that if it's actually speed is b, which we know that it is, right, then how long would it take to cover this distance of d? The ratio of the speeds over here is what? 2 is to 3. Then the ratio of the time taken will be the inverse. We know that will be 3 is to 2. So since this time is 30 minutes, this time is going to be 20 minutes. So in case the bus travels with its regular speed of b, it will take 20 minutes to cover this distance d, which means that when this bus reaches over here and covers d distance in 20 minutes, then a new bus starts from here, which means that n is equal to 20 in that case. So answer is B.